Christ.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome to QuestJunkiesUK for the Rhódania Chronicles. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
We were battling some tech goblins, and then some things happened, and now Mai needs some time to recover, I think. The less said about it, the better, I think, just for your benefit. But hello, it's good to see you all on this wonderful Monday night. Some very wonderful regular names in the chat. Oren Cohen, hello, sir. Grim Samson, Pixie, and our raiders, of course. Oh, and a gift subscription there. Oh, my days. Who's that spin of the wheel going to, Pixie? Do let us know in the chat. But yes, please feel yourself welcomed as we get into tonight's session of the Rhódania Chronicles. So let me get my introductions out of the way as our stream layout keeps breaking, but it's fine. First things first, there's a link to check out Sirenscape, our dear friends, with the fantastic audio platform for all your audible goodness. They have thousands upon thousands of different sound effects, ambiances, things to distract yourself when your players can't stop laughing. But yes, you can go and get a free trial with Sirenscape. We would absolutely recommend it. Oh, spin the wheel for Frike. Thank you, dear. All right. And you can also use that link to spot our dear friends QuestJunkiesUK, which is the channel that taught me how to be a DM. My dear favorite DM in the whole world, John Loynes, aka QuestJunkiesUK, the best. Much love to him. So, please go and check them out. Moving on, we also have a wonderful character artist to shout out. The wonderful Aviv. Oh, look at these characters. Look at them. Look at them. With our new stream overlay, they're a bit more prominent, as you can see. Yes, Aviv does some incredible artwork, and we are honoured to be part of Aviv's clientele, amongst such giants as Critical Role, Dimension 20, Acquisitions Incorporated, amongst many others. You know, right down at the very bottom of the list, in the fine print, it says QuestJunkiesUK. So, like, yay, that's really sweet. So please go and give Aviv some love. We also have a community Discord. That is the place to be if you want to get the first exclusive sight at all the upcoming announcements. Like last night, I decided on the spur of the moment to announce 8 new projects for the year, which led to a lot of excitement in the chat from, I think, mainly people on the screen right now, especially with things such as a My Hero Academia session or an Attack on Titan session, amongst others. So, you know, if you join the Discord, there's plenty to be looking at there, and just a lot of memes. I think that tends to be like the most common thing. But, you know, you're welcome to contribute to that. Look at you there with your little with the anime. Don't make me get mine out. I've got too many of them. No, there's no such thing. Moving on. We also have a merchandise store where you can buy merch like this. Look at my t-shirt and look at that one. It's so cool, and they're like really cozy and comfy. That's not one of our t-shirts. I don't know where this voice came from, but I guess I'm going with it. A little pocket goth mommy hoodie down there. Oh my days. But honestly, like, they're really cozy, and if you are subscribed to us on Twitch and you connect your account to the merch store, then you get permanent discounts on everything in the store. Every single item is discounted, so, you know, save yourself a bit of money. Moving on from that, do you need some new dice? Yes. If answer is no, please correct yourself to yes, because you always need new dice. And if you head to our dear friends at Tabletop Dominion and use the discount code QuestJunkiesUK at checkout, you get 10% off your entire order. So if you order like 1,000 dice sets, it's not just like 10% off one of them. It's not 10% off 10 of them. It's 10% off the whole thing. So just saying, if you need to fill your house with dice, then Tabletop Dominion is the place to be. They make incredible dice. They even have some of those like liquid core dice that I keep seeing everywhere that I really want to try. Like I don't know how well they roll, but they just look really cool. But yeah, go check them out. And finally, we have a YouTube channel where all our VODs are uploaded. So if you can't stay with us for the whole stream tonight, fear not. You'll be able to catch up on tonight's session or any others that you've missed before, some of the previous campaigns and stuff that we've done before, the one-shots. It's all there on YouTube, where you can consume it at your leisure. Leisure? Whichever. Liquid dice roll great, and they're also pretty. Well, if anyone knows how to roll well, it's you. So I believe every single word you say. Good to see you, my friend. I believe that's all of the pre-stream announcements. Also, actually, I will mention, once again, we are still collecting questions for my interview with the ever-incredible Oren Cohen, who's in the chat right now. By this time next week, I believe, we'll have recorded the interview. Oh no! Anxiety! But yes, if you head over to the Discord, I'll put the link in the chat there once again. You'll find in the announcements, I think it's the announcements channel, it's definitely pinned anyway, it's a pinned message. You can find the link to all the questions and such that you can submit. Any burning information you need from me. Question for Patch: are you ready to fuck? I was born ready, motherfucker. Should I add it to the Google sheet? I mean, if you want. Yeah, you are the quiz master, so I will happily oblige. You may ask anything you wish. I can't promise that I will match the energy and excitement and chaos of your previous guest, Brennan Lee Mulligan, but I can certainly try. So, there we go. Right, with all that out of the way, let's go around the table and introduce our wonderful players. So, my dear friends, please tell us who you are, who you will be playing, and give us a random interesting fact about your character. Starting with the one who hopefully has finished laughing by now. Not particularly sure. Mai.
Hello. Hi, I'm Mai. I play Rhódania, our Circle of Stars Feelies Druid, Chaos Kitty Extraordinaire. Interesting fact about her is that I couldn't decide. I actually have more than one fact, but I'll save one for next week. So I mentioned last week that Rhódania likes to make ginger snap cookies and biscuits and all that jazz. Well, this is more so something that she's been keeping from Reese. She does get quite protective over her gingerbread cookies because those bastard foxes that keeps, terrorizing her. They stole a fresh batch of her cookies the last time she made them, and she hasn't got the heart to make them at the moment since.
What a bunch of bastards.
Hey, bastard foxes. How dare they?
So that's going to be today's quest, isn't it? Tracking them down and murdering them.
Give us my ginger!
I mean, foxes are ginger, so it's kind of a,
How dare they?
That's my logic. Yeah. Moving on! Pat.
Hello everybody, I am Patrick, aka Pat Toons. Sometimes I draw art, but on Monday night I play Conor McGinnisy, Earth Genasi, Rune Night Fighter. And I would like to say Connor's random fact, or interesting fact about himself today is, when he was a young tyke, he was very fascinated when he seen other kids or other people skimming stones across water, and he thought maybe if I ran fast enough I could bounce across the water, and that's another time he almost drowned.
Yeah, this is a recurring theme, I feel.
Yeah.
Is it? Do we need to?
clear water.
Like, do we need to talk about this outside of the session? Is everything okay?
I can't swim.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. Moving on. Bridget.
Hello, everyone. I am Bridget. I play Frike, the Way of the Long Death, Shatterkai monk, lady of all of the things, all of the nouns, and if she had a pair of shoes of spider climbing, I believe that's what they're called, they would be called the Sunday shoes, because she kicks them off while she's getting loose, footloose.
I was waiting for it. Incredible. I will not make notes about that at all. Definitely not. What are you talking about? Moving on! Wyatt. Oh.
Am I
What was that?
okay? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best intro yet.
Sorry. My Discord said I didn't unmute. Anyway, sorry, I got really distracted. My friend Smoking Barrel Tavern is here. Yay. So hi, I'm Wyatt. I play Reese, our wonderful life cleric bard multi-class. Is super excited about tonight. Some random ass. Patch, I'm starting to run out of random fact.
I know one, like, not a fact, but you could just have, like, Reese, what he thinks about sometimes at night.
Ooh. That's curious.
If you happen to run out of facts.
Well, okay, so periodically, when I roleplay Reese writing in his journal, he is writing home. He's writing to his parents.
Oh. That is very, very sweet. I will not pry. But secretly I will be like, what does it say? What does the messages say?
I have them actually written down.
I know you do, and I love you for it. All right, my dear friends, thank you so much. Now I'm Patch, your ever humble dungeon master. I play everybody else, and give me an NPC to give you a random interesting fact about.
Fellerman.
Fellerman. Okay, Fellerman. So
Aggressive.
I
So
wanted it last week.
So, Fellerman, as you well know, as you met him on several occasions, projects himself to be like this brutish guy. And you also saw that, you know, a lot of the times it is a bit of a front. You know, he's not the big, strong guy that he makes himself out to be. But when he is 110% sure nobody is looking at the dead of night in his room, he likes to crochet little tiny jumpers for 3 pet mice that he has. And if anyone finds out about that, he will murder them.
What, the mice?
No! That's
I will murder
dreadful.
that
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no, absolutely not. He's terrified of me. He is terrified of Reese right now. So,
Oh dear.
Since he's based in Billy the Butcher, is he like writing cunt on the jumper?
Oh, no, there's 4 of them, and they have a letter for each of them.
It's 3 cunt
And
mice.
people look.
3 blind cunt mice.
Yeah, and he's just singing to himself, like thinking of Reese, going, "C is for that crown of bastardry that you put on me." Anyway.
You, it's for the way you look at me.
Anyway, thank you very much. Let's dispense with the formalities and get into tonight's session. So, what happened in the last few sessions of the Rhódania Chronicles? Our intrepid group, the Wyld Ones, after clearing the Forest of Thorns near the city of Berthy from its terror that was being wrought by an ancient queen, a spirit not laid to rest. And the muffins appeared. I don't have one tonight. I have one on my shirt. That's fine. Stop distracting me. The group made plans to take a journey to the city of Zundenarg, Connell's home city, where in a few weeks' time a tournament is to be held in honor of Thrashumfor, Zundenarg's most legendary fighting champion and ruler of the pits. But that's like a month away, and they decided they'd take a bit of a scenic route rather than going directly there. So for a 2-week journey ahead of them, they intend to head first to the north and then a little bit to the west to a little village called Assailant, where Frike and Reese, before meeting the group, happened to find a bakery where they picked up a certain strawberry muffin. A strawberry muffin that was fated to bring this group together during our first session, where it was ruthlessly, gruesomely stolen by Rhódania. After going to Assailand, their plan is to head straight for Zundenarg, possibly stopping off at a little town called Merrinwind, where they all first met. Way back when this story began. Hopefully there's not been any incidents or anything that's happened there. Certainly not anything Honey Heist related. I mean, definitely not. There's definitely not any repercussions of anything like that. I've made you curious to watch the first episode of the campaign. I would recommend it. It's good seeing where we started and where we are now in such a short space of time. It's quite a journey. So, the journey lies ahead of them. The first couple of days have gone off relatively uneventful. Most recently, before making camp for the night, the group bumped into another adventuring group, featuring a former accomplice of sorts to Rhódania. Forage, little pink-haired satyr druid. And they got to know each other a little bit around the fire, had some food, some beverages, had a bit of an incident with Wild Brew, but we'll gloss over that. But eventually laid down for their long rest. And that is where we pick back up. The following morning. Can someone roll me a d20, please? Oh,
20.
we have...
Oh, 3.
Oh, we've got everybody doing it now. So, a 3. Okay, cool. Thank you for the hydration redeem, Bards of New York. Hope you're doing well.
Oh.
So, as you all come to in the morning, the skies are clear blue, lush sunshine. A beautiful start to the day. You wake up to the smell of cooking as the other group has already begun making breakfast. The smell of sausage and stew is rife in the air. And it smells pretty good, actually. As you see the rest of their group are all sort of they're all individually contributing to the making of breakfast. Shellick, the green scale dragonborn in the full plate armor, is not doing much, but you get the sense it's not his forte. But he's trying to contribute. But you all begin to come to, and the day is yours.
What grub are we talking for breakfast?
There's like a sausage stew, basically, and a little few bits and bats. There's some bread for dipping and some veggies, some berries from the local fauna or flora, whichever the term is. Fauna, isn't it?
Fauna's animals, flora's plants.
Okay, not berries from animals then.
No. Never got it,
Not those
berries.
kinds.
Dangleberries.
I mean,
Maybe.
knowing forage.
Forage by name,
know.
forage by nature.
Oh, should I get a spin?
Yes, you should. Thank you for the reminder. So, for today's session, Frike, you get a spin of the Wheel of Chaos.
Oh no.
For today, you... for the first time, you have spun Wordsmith. So, for the remainder of today's session, you are permanently under 2 spells.
Shit.
Comprehend languages and speak with animals.
Sorry.
I think Discord just glitched out when you did that. It was just like, your microphone just nopes out anytime you do something like that. It's fantastic.
It knows me so well.
It
It's like,
does.
shut up, bitch. Amazing.
So yes, that is your spin for the day. So you wake up feeling curious.
Curious there and curious there.
I didn't
Yeah.
say that, but I held back.
I mean, you know what they say about curiosity.
It killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back.
Exactly. I couldn't remember what the rest of it was.
No.
Patch, what was the name of the paladin in the other group?
Shellick.
That was Shellick.
Yes.
Yes. So you had Terence the halfling, both in the dwarf, Shellick the dragonborn, and Forage the satyr.
Cool. Connell's gonna, as they wake up from their little tent, Connell's gonna make his way over to Shellick.
Okay. Good morning. You are well rested, I hope.
Yeah, it's been a really good day on the road. So what's your guys' plan for the day?
We are to continue our travels to the Mithril Mountains, where we're going to visit some old friends, and then we're not sure from there.
Well, what's in the Mithril Mountains? What's the adventure pulling you towards?
And Bofin sort of speaks, so it's like, oh, it's no adventure. I live up there. I'm going home. Going to meet some old friends of mine. A friend of mine's getting married, you see, so thought I'd go.
Congratulations.
Well, I didn't get fucking invited, so I just thought I'd invite myself and my friends, you know.
Tell me this. Did your friends happen to use a shiny rock when they were announcing that they were getting married?
A shiny rock?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I heard about it through mutuals, so they might have done.
Interesting. So, you're just going up the mountains for this wedding?
Pretty much, yeah. See what chaos we can cause.
But you're trying to stop the wedding.
Oh, no. I just like being a pain in the ass.
Well, I hope you respect this the staff that are catering the event, because they work hard and they don't get paid a lot.
Son, this is a dwarven wedding. If I disrespected the staff, they'd cut me beard off.
That is true. That is true. So, Skellig, this tournament in Zunarg, are you thinking about partaking?
It does sound like a fine experience for battle, but, well, I would want the other competitors to have a chance at victory, of course.
Ever so humble, I say.
My reputation speaks for itself.
And your reputation, I haven't heard of your work, so if you could...
He sort of chuckles to himself. You have not yet, friend, but I'm sure in the days to come you will hear epic stories of my tales and triumphs. They will be sung across the lands.
Okay. So, and he leans a bit closer and she's like, so, what can you shift from your mouth?
I don't like to talk about that. It's very personal.
Okay, I'm not intrude, but it is pretty cool to see a dragonborn do the blah thing.
The problem is, there's a lot of... You see, he's like really uncomfortable. It's like, there's a lot of dishonor on my people in these lands over the last few years in particular. We try to avoid such techniques as it reminds people of worse days.
Well, I suppose you could also try to show people that you're using these lost techniques to help and protect.
Yes, but people are very prejudiced, unfortunately. But it is to be expected. My former generations tried to enslave this entire world. It's... For public relations, it's terrible.
Yeah, I hear you. It's it ain't good for us, is it?
But Shellick will bring honor to his tribe.
Yeah.
And maybe that will involve this tournament. But I will see where the threads of destiny lead me.
I mean, it'll be good for your public image if you fight well in the tournament.
The last time I went to a fighting arena for a tournament of sorts, there was a lot of produce thrown at me. And I didn't understand at first. I mean, I don't really eat vegetables, so it's very confusing.
I would have just thrown it right back.
Well, yes, the thought did occur to me, but it also seems quite rude to do so.
I mean, they're the ones throwing at you, so they're being rude.
Yes, but perhaps I could teach them the ways of peace and prosperity.
I hope no one throws fit at me. That wouldn't be nice.
It wasn't. I would not recommend it.
Hmm. So what's your favorite, like, headlock? What's your favorite, like, move?
I don't particularly use hand-to-hand combat. I use this, and you see, like, just seemingly from out of nowhere, he just produces this massive great sword and just, like, spins it, kind of like Cloud Strife, and then puts it on his shoulder.
Oh, badass. Ah, yours is pretty big.
Yes, I hear that quite a lot.
You know how to swing it quite well.
I have been called a swinger in my time.
Ah, I see that. I can see where that came from. Since you showed me yours, let me show you mine. And Connell takes out his sword and his hammer and swings the two in his hand.
Oh, you have two?
Yeah, I'm pretty flexible with them.
Could that not be a bit uncomfortable at times?
At times, but you just know how to handle it.
Well, from the looks of you, I think you could handle any weapon given to you, perhaps.
Yeah, I can take it all. You just have to know which way it's coming at you, and you just have to give it back twice as hard.
I foresee great things in your future, young swinger.
Swinger. Huh. I guess I'm a swinger.
Welcome to the club. And he extends his hand for the predator handshake.
Yeah, boy!
Meanwhile, what's the rest of you up to?
Frike might ask around about a private, like, stream or river to potentially bathe.
I'd say Rhódania probably knows this area. I mean, at least well enough to guide you to her home, so Rhódania would be able to guide you to a nearby stream easily enough.
I love me.
You will.
Just hold on to my tail. You can get a bit dodgy around these parts.
Okay. Unsuredly holding on to her tail.
Oh, God.
I'll ask Frike has to like crouch down to like grab the tail.
You're more like crawling. There you go.
I'm kind of just picturing that scene from The Lion King, you know, the Hakuna Matata video? Like, where they're, like, walking along the branch singing, or it's like, I'm imagining that, but it's Frike holding on to Rhódania's tail.
Pat prompt.
Oh, it's art prompts now. We've expanded.
True.
I think while they're walking, Frike might bring this up. You know those sending stones we all got?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I've got mine. It's just, just chilling out in my pocket.
I wanted to get another one while we were in Berthy, but it was too expensive.
Oh.
But I used mine last night.
Oh. Who'd you call?
I was supposed to come to Rhódania with a friend of mine, but we got separated. And I didn't know if he'd even respond back, but he did.
Well.
And now I'm not sure what to do, because my stone has no more charge. But I know he's alive.
Would you like to use mine?
I don't think I could take yours.
I want to borrow it.
But if I use yours, then you won't have a charge left either.
Oh shit, yeah. Well, how much was the sending stone back in Barthy?
It was around 200, I believe.
You could have just asked me for the money. I would have given it to you if it was important.
This is out of character, because now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been more than that, and it might have been too rich for her blood. Well, maybe we need another expedition they're willing to pay us for, because I don't want to take your money.
Consider it as an investment. We know that, my wild brew's gonna, take off and we're all gonna become millionaires. It's fine. You're part of the committee. I forget what your role is, but you're part of it.
If we come across another sending stone while we're traveling, maybe we can talk about it then.
Aye. We can have a wee look around. I'm sure we'll find something.
Yeah. And probably at this point they would have reached the little stream, and as soon as she sees the water, she just stands at the edge and starts unabashedly taking off her clothes.
Oh.
Mummy? Sorry, Mummy.
I'm gonna have a wee clean as well. Fuck it. But I'm gonna keep my clothes on though, just for the time being.
And maybe while they're like halfway in the water, she'll dunk her head underneath and then come back up with her hair wet and
like Little Mermaid style.
A little bit. As far as my role on the committee, I guess if we ever need anything stolen, or if we need a distraction while we're trying to steal something.
Import and export.
Yes.
You could be like stock taker extraordinaire. I mean, well, Reese is the financial advisor. Oh shit, what does Connell's the muscle, I think, isn't he? He's like security. I'm sure we can give him another role as well to keep him busy. You know what he's like. And I'm the face. It just kind of gives like a bit of like a... Sorry, I just keep thinking of the picture. It's like that.
A picture.
Context.
Wouldn't that be the face and the brain behind the operation?
Well, I don't know about brain. I'm not very smart, so...
But you invented the formula for Wyld Brew.
I suppose. In a way.
Well, you're the first big shot that's ever given me a job that had a title.
Big shot. You're funny. I'm tiny.
Yes.
Nepotism and all that. You're my pal. Give you mates great friend things. I'm sure you'd do the same for me. I mean, you've saved my skin a few times, so.
I would. I think at this point she'd probably walk out of the water and kind of air dry in the sun.
Are there any wee fishies, kind of like swimming through the water?
Make me a perception check.
First roll of the night.
That'll be an 11.
An 11. There's definitely something in the river. You'd have to get a closer look.
Goes without saying. Gonna be plunging.
Okay.
Strike roll perception too?
Sure.
Ooh, 21.
21.
Mama.
As you see Feronia dive into the river, you'd see she's about to land on quite a large carp, which is surrounded by like lots of smaller fish. As she leaps into the air and Feronia, you're immediately like you expect to feel just being submerged underwater, but suddenly all you can feel is scales on your fur as you are now straddling this large cod, which is now beginning to thrash about.
Oh no.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck. That'll be 15.
15. You manage to dig your claws in and maintain your grasp, riding the fish like a bucking bronco. Yeehaw!
I seem to be in a bad situation here.
Ooh, she'll run forward and wade through the water and oh no, try to stay calm. Are you digging your claws into the fish? Wait. She'll maybe try to like reach for Feronia and like pick her up off of the fish.
As you get closer, because of your spin of the wheel, as well as hearing Feronia carrying on, you hear another voice from this fish. What the fuck is going on? Wow, I was just having a nice little quiet swim. Now I've got this thing on me. What is it? Get it off, 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 get it off.
Oh no.
I'm saying, oh no, what's up? This fucking fish just keeps flashing about.
I can hear him talking.
Of course you can fucking hear me talking. I'm shouting at you. Get this bloody thing off me right now.
Frank, are you okay? You should be saying things like that out loud.
To Feronia, would she just be like going blub 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 to the
Yep.
fish?
Yep.
I don't understand. I can understand him, but here, she'll still try and like pick her up off of the fish.
Okay. You managed to pry Feronia off of this carp. It's like, oh, for God's sake, I just wanted a nice peaceful swim, and then some bloody idiot comes and bloody straddles me like a... What's that land thing called? A horse! That thing!
I'm sorry. We were just bathing here. We'll leave you alone.
That would be much appreciated. It swims away.
I'm guessing Frank's still holding me, so I'm gonna be like, kind of, you know, when you hold a cat that doesn't want to be carried, just kind of going. I just wanted to catch a fish for you. What are you doing?
She'll start walking back toward the shore and put like Veronia down right where like the tide comes in.
I like to imagine that in order to get Feronia off, you did the thing that you can do with cats, where you grab them by the scruff of the neck and they just stop moving. So Veronia's just like, until you put her down.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to catch a fish for you. I didn't realize that I was that close.
This is very strange. I've never talked to animals before.
You talk to me all the time. You talk to Reese.
Well, that's different. Understanding fish, and I mean, she'll look around to see if there are any like birds above their heads.
Make a... Actually, what's your passive perception?
15.
15, okay. So you look around, and immediately in the tree above you, there's a couple of birds looking down towards you, and you can just barely hear two little voices. Derek, let's be careful. That calico cat's back. You remember from about 6 weeks ago? They were trying to make that drink thing and there was a big explosion. I think it's maybe time to look at the housing market and maybe find somewhere else to live.
She'll point in their direction and just go, I can hear them. The birds.
Oh shit, we've been
They're
spotted!
you.
And they just fly away.
Yeah, they're just making chirpy noises.
They're talking about when you were here and making the wild brew and how there was an explosion. One of them was Derek?
Yeah, I think that was during the 5th draft. I just remember loads of birds being on top of my house, and then suddenly they never came back.
Was
I
there
know their name is
something
Derek, though.
in the stew? I don't understand how I can hear those smaller animals.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, I'm not hearing other animals. I mean, unless forage, she did this sometimes to trick me, probably to get back at me for her being my guinea pig. But sometimes she puts things in food and makes funny things happen.
Huh. She'll probably just dress and then maybe a bit more carefully because she's looking around for other animals that she doesn't want to step on. I guess let's get back.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
Okay.
It's very
So-
weird.
While that's all been going on, Reese.
Reese will just get up and he'll just still kind of wary of the group and how Rhódania spooked him the night before. He'll just pull out his flute and kind of play softly to himself. Mind you, he did camp like a little further away than the main camp. So he'll just play his flute and kind of reminisce over the past apparently 6 weeks.
Give or take.
I've been through so much in 6 weeks. He'll just like sit there and play his flute for a little bit. But like kind of side-eyeing and like keeping ears back to like kind of alert him if someone comes up. But that's pretty much all he's doing is kind of practicing.
Okay. Cool. So eventually you all reconvene, and round about this time the other group are packing up their things and getting ready to head out on their journey towards the Mithril Mountains.
Where are we currently off to again? We're off to Morrowind?
So you were gonna head towards Assailand first to get some of the famous strawberry muffins, and then come back on yourself to head to Zundinarg, but stopping off at Merrinwind on the way.
Not Morrowind, no.
Not Morrowind, Merrinwind. You don't want to go to Morrowind.
We could take a little stop in Oblivion and Skyrim too if we're on the way.
Yeah.
Is the Mithril Mountains on the way to Ethereon?
To Ethereon?
Yes.
You could go that way. It's... The Mithril Mountains is just north of where Zundinarg is, but it's a massive mountain range, so you could get to it from a multitude of places, really.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking, like, if they were heading the same way, we could potentially walk side by side.
You just want to be with your bro. Ellie and
Rose
Buffalo.
Knight.
I mean, if you guys are heading to Assailant, then you won't be going the same way.
We might be able to catch up with them.
Maybe. Frank might ask, Shelik. So, going through the mountains, do you need any kind of gear? Special gear to climb up, or is there a path?
There tends to be many paths, but normally people that decide to venture into the Mithra Mountains would be adept climbers. People not good at such things would not even consider the attempt, so to speak. But for the most part, in my experience, it is not too troublesome.
So there's no such thing as like a ski lift or anything, no?
What is a ski?
It's like a sticks. You ride down a mountain and. You never try it when it's been snowing. It's quite fun.
I don't like the snow.
Is it too soft and melty and it just goes away?
No, it's just very cold. Because,
What are your thoughts on
he's
sand?
gesturing to his scales. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Is forage nearby?
Yeah, she is. She's just packing up the last of her things.
Wait. I need to talk with you.
Oh, yeah, I'm just finishing packing up. 1 second. She's throwing stuff into her bag and then fastens the bag back up, slings it onto her back. Right, yes, hello.
I need to know something. Have you been trickering with Frike's food? Do we know what you'd like?
No.
It's only that... I'll just kind of like pull her aside like... She says that she can hear voices and that birds and fish are talking to her. Sounds like a bit of a forage trick there. I know you've done a few things to me before when you were...
I mean,
well,
I can hear them as well. And you can, I'm sure you can.
oh, no. Like, chatty to you. Like,
Yeah,
chatty.
sometimes. Have you never heard it before?
I think I heard a fish once, but that was a while ago.
It's new to me.
Was he a bit of an arrogant twat?
What, the
Maybe.
fish?
The fish?
He's just a bit of a heavy bastard.
Yeah, they tend to
one-
be like that. I wouldn't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay. It's just unusual.
I mean, sometimes these things come and go, so enjoy it while it lasts. Sometimes you can have really fun conversations. It's like there's a tree down there, apparently, that you can talk to. It's supposed to be really nice.
Morgan, yeah. Apparently he said that I gave him a present. He took my chest. Granted, it was empty, but he took it thinking it was a present. He was nice, though. I'll let him keep it.
Well, I'm going to have to go and meet him. Oh, boy. I've always wanted to meet a talking tree.
You should ask him to tell you a bedtime story. I think he's got the voice for it.
Oh, yeah, I like that. That sounds good. I keep dreaming of talking trees, especially ones with, like, multicolour hair and glowing blue smiles, but, you know, that's just made up, you know.
Nice.
Like, stuff like that would never exist, would it? It'd be a nightmare for an artist commission.
Oh, I know. Before I forget as well, speaking of like talking trees and colourful hair and stuff, have have the mushrooms been acting funny a bit still? Because I warned Reese earlier not to stand on them, but yet he just fucking ignored me and stood on them. Remember what happened the last time I stood inside one? The big one.
Rolled a history check for her. She rolled a natural 2.
I mean, when are the mushrooms not being funny?
Well, it's a little bit different in this forest.
Yeah, but I just thought it was because it was our forest.
Probably, but I just don't know if maybe you'd seen something in the last, 10 hours or so.
Well, I spent 8 of those 10 hours asleep, so not a lot.
Okay.
That's still 2 hours before his sleep. Something bad happened with the mushrooms.
Yeah, but I've slept since then.
Alright, I forget that you sleep for so long. Jesus. Ever heard of a cat nap? Just power nap it, Snooze.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Fey ancestry, so I don't actually need 8 hours of sleep, but I like to lie in anyway.
Fair dues. And you're off ski, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to the mountains. I haven't actually been there before. I don't really like the idea of there not being any trees or nature, but...
And she see, she druidcrafts some vines up her arms,
don't mean I can't put some there.
No. Yeah, I mean, I'll be fine, if I went to the mountains. Plus fluff, all that jazz. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it about... Sorry, I don't know if this is rude, but... Is it about time you got some new gloves? You've had them gloves for years.
I know. But they don't look like they're in bad condition. Plus, they're a little bit tricky to clean, so...
Well, I can give you some tips if you like.
What tips in taking them off? You know how hard I try.
I do. You're very trying.
Yeah. Well, if you see any nice gloves along the way, just pick them up. I might be able to put them over these ones or something.
She puts a reassuring hand on your shoulder as she kneels down to your height.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry, love. But first, I've got a wedding to crash, apparently. This'll be interesting. Have you got any tips for some chaos?
Well, funny you should say that. I've got my new batch of brew if you want to take some for the happy couple. Or for yourselves along the way.
You see her
A little bit
eyes.
different to the one that your friend had, but
Her eyes widen. First with panic and then... this look. It's her scheming look.
Maybe just a wee drip.
Just a wee drip. Alright.
And she gives her a big bottle of it.
Amazing. She takes it. Sleight of hands it into her bag. Natural 20.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Love it. I love it.
Oh, and let's continue natural 20 because there's a bot in the chat. Want to become famous? I don't think so. Cheers, Grim.
Roll initiative, bot boy.
He didn't even get a chance. We got a surprise round on that motherfucker. Okay, so the group get ready to venture off, exchange farewells. Anything you'd like to say to them before they leave?
I'm just gonna go in and give Forage a big ol' hug and, a bit of a affectionate scratch. And just be like, look, you ever around Sundenarg? Maybe afterwards you hang in a wee bit. Do you ever want to cure that bit of a hang? And you miss me, because I've missed you. Come over, we'll be there. You'll be able to see a rock boy fight as well.
Yeah, that's... It's in a few weeks, isn't it? We might be done by then, so... Yeah, maybe. That'll be good. I'm not going to enter a tournament, but... Maybe we could be cheerleaders or something.
I'll be Shelley's cheerleader, and you can be Rock Boys.
You said I'm gonna be a cheerleader. I might want to go fight myself.
Then I'll be your cheerleader.
Oh God, I'm gonna need a lot of cheerleaders if I end up fighting Shelley. Yeah, we'll see how much wild courage I'll get. So.
Okay, well, we'll see you there then.
I've missed you, pal.
Missed you too.
As Connell's like walking away, he's gonna turn around and be like, "Hey, yo, Shellick! I'll see you at the tournament."
Not if I see you first, Rock Boy.
And Connell's gonna do that cool like anime thing where he turns his back and he's just like, as he's walking away. Peace out.
Hell yeah.
Like as he's walking away, he's like talking to Frank, like, "Do you look cool in front of the Dragonborn?"
Yeah, you did.
Hell yeah.
Oh dear.
And so the other group sets off on their journey towards the Mithril Mountains, leaving you guys at the campsite. It's sort of late morning at this point, and the weather is clear. Rhódania, you reckon maybe by just after lunchtime you could be at your old house? And it's not too much of a diversion. There's something in the air that's making you sneeze, but...
The
Bless you.
allergies. There's cabbages nearby.
Yeah. Frike, you just hear like one of the birds in the trees going, "My cabbages!"
Oh. Wow. There's so much life in the forest.
Yeah, I kind of miss it. Keeps you on your toe beans.
Oh, she'll tell this to Connell. I can hear the smaller animals talk now.
I can hear voices. And do you hear them all the time?
Connell,
I can hear people now.
Connell hears her say this. His eyes dart to Fronia and then dart to Reese, and he's just like, "Okay." Haven't we been doing that?
But she'll like point at the birds in the trees. Them. I can hear them. Like they're talking to me just like you or any of us would.
Oh. That's cool.
It's
are they saying?
very... It's new to me.
Wait, that's not a normal ability of yours.
No, it's very strange. I feel like
It's just a
maybe
leaflet.
look around on the ground to see if there are any like squirrels passing by.
What does the ant say?
Don't step on me!
Point at the ant like really close.
Can I roll a perception check to see if we're being watched or followed by anyone?
Make a perception check.
Guidance.
You have guidance,
That's
so you
it.
have a D4 to add to it.
Oh, thanks, friend. I was reaching over. That'll be 15.
15. You look around, and other than the last glimpses of conversation in the distance from the other adventuring group, you don't pick up on anyone in the vicinity.
Alright, just being careful, just in case. We don't know who might be in these forests. Oh.
So, are the birds and the bees saying anything cool to you, Frank?
I actually heard a fish too. Feronia stepped on him, and he wanted her to stop doing that.
Step on me, Daddy.
And
Wow.
the birds remember when Feronia was here last. They talked about the explosions when she was making her wild brew.
That adds up.
I suppose it beats being a foot tall.
Yeah. I mean, sure. I'd rather.
Being a foot tall.
I think she'll keep looking around for any like smaller woodland creatures like squirrels or rabbits. Maybe we could ask the animals for directions that would lead to the least impeded path.
I mean,
That's a good idea.
We have a small animal that can do that, and I'll point at Feronia. This is her neck of the woods, so.
Once we get closer to the forest, the other forest, once we're further along.
How far away are we from the cabin? From the house shack?
Probably about maybe 2 hours. Not far.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're talking about this as we're walking.
Yeah. On that subject, as you are walking, can someone roll me a D100?
I will.
Oh, Wyatt's straight in there.
65.
Okay, 55. Let's have a look.
60.
65.
65. Okay.
I heard you got +4 to that, Bridget.
Nice try.
Oh no.
Do you know, we've actually had this one or something very, very similar to this one before, so I'm gonna say
69 then?
a different one. Reese, roll me D100.
What did those dice look like? That's right. There we go. 92.
92. That's high.
My D100 dice rolls are ridiculous.
Let's hope they go the other way for when you want to do divine intervention at some point.
Yes, please.
Okay.
You've been dealing too much in the brew.
All right. So, you continue on. Feronia, are you leading them to your cabin? Cabin in the woods?
Aye. My wee radio shack. I don't know. But yeah, my wee hovel.
Okay. So, the next couple of hours pass by, pretty fine. And eventually, you come round a corner and... You know what, Feronia? Describe your home to us. Tell us about this cabin. What do we see as you come round the corner?
It's a dark wood, mossy covered cabin. You'll notice that part of the roof has fallen in towards like the back of it. There's more like vines and other kind of plantation that has grown all around the walls and the roof. And around the front, you see like bits of overgrown grass, but also like lots of different types of flowers and herbs. Towards the side of the cabin, there's a little flower box, like a bit like a veggie box planter, which is now, because she's been away for so long,
Some of the plants have died, but some of it has completely just flourished and gone a bit mad and whatnot. And she has a tiny little, like, almost as if she's tried to make her own little, like, water fountain. But, like, it's just basically just a puddle with some rocks next to it. And the door is... It's a yellow painted, again, all roughed up door with a bit of a hole in it. And she's kind of got a little, like, a paw mark on it just so she knows it's hers. It's very run down, but it's home.
Okay. So that is what you see as you come around the corner. Looks pretty much how you left it. Just a little bit more dishevelled, but that's never not been homely for you.
I'm gonna rush to the front door. Like a little child getting excited for Christmas.
You rush over to the door. And... Did you lock your door on the way out, do you think?
Okay, let me see. So 1 to 10, I didn't. 11 to 20, I did.
Okay.
I didn't. I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you rush over to the door and it's just open just a smidge.
Ah, fuck. I'm gonna just very tentatively push the door open and walk in.
Yeah. The door creaks open.
Oh, I've really got to fix that.
And you walk in. And other than the sound of the nature around you, the house is eerily quiet.
I'm gonna go towards my bed at the back of the room. It's kind of like, I like to think that like where the roof's kind of caved in, where the logs have kind of caved in on the roof, that's, I've tucked my bed underneath. It's like a little straw and blanket, kind of like plenty sort of goodness. That's my version of a bed. And there's a couple of like old tattered robes made to make it a little bit more cushy. Guys, you can come in. It's all nice and well, it's home. You can come in if you like. Welcome to Floronia, I was gonna say. Floronia. Floronia.
It's nice.
You want a drink? I can make us a snack. I think I've got some stuff under the floorboards.
I can imagine Connell has to like duck his head as he's like walking through here.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's pretty big. It's pretty tall. Like, like a human. It's a human built, sort of like or like a humanoid built one. Like, there's no way that I made it. So, yeah, it just kind of was here when I showed up. When I woke up in the, when I appeared, it was just kind of here. But I made it home. What do you think? And then just kind of does a little twirl, like.
It suits you.
Oh, okay. I really tried to make it homey. But yeah, would anyone like a drink? I've got some stuff in the floorboards.
What?
I might have like.
What kind of stuff? We've been gone for 6 weeks. Is it not spoiled?
No. In fact, it would be matured. It's. Yeah. Although I must say, these are the early drafts. 1 or 2 of them, I don't think have the shiny stuff that was in my pocket because I was a bit scared to use it. So those are probably more fizzy than anything else.
Okay. I'll try some.
Hey, well, give me a second. She kind of goes to one of the floorboards that are by the makeshift fireplace that she has in there. Is it still under there?
Make an investigation check.
Okie doke.
While Fran is doing that, Reese is going to go over and like press a digitation and start like dusting.
That'll be a 14.
A 14. The moment stretches out for what seems like forever. The anxiety creeping in. My door was left open. Did someone pinch my fucking stuff? And then you see the bottle as you open the door. Still there. Exactly the way you left it.
Brilliant. It should be fizzy enough now, actually. So, like I said, these are the early drafts. They don't have the shiny shit that I found in my pocket because I was a bit too scared to use it. So there shouldn't be any adverse effects.
Okay.
To my knowledge. But there you go. It's kind of like I'll try and find some sort of like not so dusty like tumblers somewhere. I'm sure there's some like strewn about the place. It's not exactly the tidiest. And it's kind of okay. Thank you. It's gonna pop some in. I'd like to say that it's iron brew. It looks like it's orange, it's fizzy, it's ginger, it's phenomenal. Just gonna stick it in there. It's like home sweet home. Anyone else having a chug?
This isn't
I'm
gonna...
good. I'm okay.
No, it's just fizzy goodness. It's fine. It's not, like I said, it hasn't got any of the other stuff in it. None of the silver shit.
She'll pour a cup and take a mild sip.
I'll take a little bit of a sip.
Hand the bottle to Reese.
You like
You
it?
read the silver shit. Did you ever get that back from... I was gonna say his actor's name, not character name. Bob. Did you ever get that back from Bob? The Malexor?
He ended up giving it to me before I left. IRL, I can't remember.
I don't
Did he?
think he did.
No. It's safe.
So how are you making your wild brew?
I've just been kind of makeshifting. I've got some it's a little bit of a scoop, like when you make fermented drinks, and you have like a Scooby, and you've got a mother and all that jazz. I'm kind of like using bits of old brew and making new ones with that. I have like a reserve bottle for this sort of situation in case I run out of the Malexor stuff.
Recycling?
Yeah, kind of like it's like those pots of stew that you get that are like perpetual.
It's like a sourdough starter.
Yeah, I like that, but with drinks. Like a kombucha. IRL. I don't know, there's kombucha in Rhódania.
There is now. Wait, okay, so are your brews not becoming more diluted, or is it like this mother is making the Malexor?
And she kind of pulls out like a big, almost like a mason jar from not like a big one, but like a jar thing with the starter and the mother and all this stuff. It's like, this is what I've got left. I can just keep it grows and then I pick a bit, and it grows and then I pick a bit, and it just kind of does its thing. But anywho, what do you think of the normal stuff?
How does it taste?
I haven't tried any yet, so.
You haven't tried it? What? Are we your guinea pigs now? It's missing a certain sparkle, though.
I tried it before, about when did I make this? I'm just gonna check the bottle, and there's got like a big scratch in the side. It's I think this one is about. This kind of sticks her head out the window to have a look at the sky and the leaves. I made this about 8 months ago.
Could be worse, I suppose.
And takes a sip.
Okay. Reese is deeply worried about his health now.
Go ahead and make me a cut. No, it's fine.
Oh, no. Well, this is cozy. So how long have you lived here? Looking around, still dusting.
8 years? Since everything kind of like fuzzy happened. I don't know, time kind of gets blurry here in the forest. I'm guessing that's how long. How long is a year?
Rhódania has no idea how long a year is, really, to be honest. She just matches like the time by the trees. How long do you reckon she has been in this forest, DM? I was just thinking 8 years because of the convergence, but
I mean, I know the answer
you're the
to
one
that.
you're the one who writes my backstory.
I know the answer to that. But I think Fronia genuinely doesn't know, and 8 years is probably a good guess. But who knows?
I've been here a while, let's just see.
So
I was
are
a
you
bit
gonna
lonely.
bring Bury back here at some point?
Kind of looks around like,
I don't know if he'd like it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't even know where he is at the moment. Yeah.
Isn't it back at that one castle place?
Maybe. I mean, he might have moved on. He's always been a bit of a free spirit that way.
Oh, you were supposed to get a message from him soon, weren't you?
Was
About
I?
that, about the necklace and that one ambery stuff.
Yeah, the shit hasn't got back to me. Ugh, I'm sure he'll call at some point. He'll be fine. He'll be all good. Thanks for reminding me, though.
I mean, you
Right.
could probably use your stone.
Yes.
Frank, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Oh.
With advantage.
Oh,
No.
thank you. Let's see.
We're about to get our shit
Oh,
rocked.
shit. 25. That's a nat 20.
25. While this
Nice.
conversation's going on, you hear like,
Nervous.
everyone hears like a flock of birds, which is not uncommon. You don't really think a great deal to it because it's a very active forest with wildlife. But Frike, with the 25 and your spin of the Wheel of Chaos giving you the ability to do so, you hear panicked voices from the birds as they
Oh,
all seem to
God.
fly off in a direction away from where you are currently. cabin.
Can I determine what they're saying exactly?
With a 25, it's difficult because they're all sort of speaking at once, but you pick out a few words. Something along the lines of, quick, let's go. What is that? It's coming.
Okay. So Frike, maybe still holding the cup, would tense, like her shoulders would bunch up to her ears and go, I think birds are running or flying. She's a little tongue-tied. They're flying away, and they sound scared. They were trying to get away from it, whatever it is.
Go look out the window.
would Fronia
Okay.
potentially know what it is?
Make a history check for me. And Reese, if you're looking out the window, give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, she doesn't
14.
know. It's a 9.
14 and a 9.
She's been away for too long.
I mean, it's a flock of birds, guys. It could just be some animal running past them.
Likely.
Yeah, that's pretty much just answered that history check for me.
Sorry.
No. Saving me a job.
It's probably, you know.
And Reese with your 14, you look out of the window, up and down the road, and you don't see anything. But what we, the audience, see as the view pulls away from the little hut, the cabin, we see from the viewpoint of something, whatever it is, its vision is a deep red. And you hear heavy, guttural breathing. Just slowly moving its way through the brush towards the cabin. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take our break.
In the middle of the woods, my house.
So, whatever the hell that is, we will find out. What I will let you know is it's all thanks to that D100. So, we'll find out in just a few minutes, guys. 5-10 minutes tops. We'll see you in a little bit. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
And welcome back, dear friends, to the Rhódania Chronicles right here on QuestJunkiesUK. We hope you enjoyed your brief intermission. We certainly did. And we are about to find out.
To die.
I mean, maybe. Who knows?
We're fucked.
What would you like to do?
Huddle up into a corner and cry.
Well, I don't see anything. I think we're fine.
Hey, it's probably
Can
just squirrels.
Can you quickly re-describe what's happening outside?
You don't know. There was a flock of birds flying away.
Connell's gonna like kind of almost like whisper and kind of like a hand gesture to like Reese as like puts his like back towards like the wall near the window and she's like, "What did you see? What did you see?"
I didn't see anything. It's probably just a wolf or some dog chasing birds or something.
What's everybody's passive perception?
15.
19.
14.
19.
15.
Okay, so around about this time, Connell, in the breaks between the conversation, you start to hear something in the distance. Very bizarre. It almost sounds like the screeching of like two like metallic surfaces, almost like scraping against each other, but it's not metallic, it's different, but it hits that like high frequency that rings in your ears just a little bit, slowly getting louder.
I'm able to discern like where it's coming from.
Make a perception check for me.
An actual perception check. And I get advantage with perception checks. That was one better. That was a 10.
A 10, okay. You can't pinpoint exactly, but seemingly from where you heard the flock of birds flying away from. Like, you got a general direction, but not much else. I also realised after last session, your passive perception shouldn't be 19. it is that is a bug on D&D Beyond, but it's fine.
I s- Connor's gonna have he's gonna like continue to like peek out the window, like kind of like hide himself as he's doing it, like just like watch like the bushes, watch the trees, just kind of make sure there's nothing abnormal out there.
The rest of you notice like a shift in Connell's like demeanor.
Pal, you right? What's up? Right.
He's gesturing like this. I realize in like a role play game online for viewers, like telling people to be quiet's not good, but
Hands on lips, fingers on lips.
Not it.
Connell is gonna reach for like a random knick-knack on the like. To him, it's probably gonna seem like something not important, like a wooden spoon or something.
Please tell me, like, is it something precious to me?
I mean, this is your home. What does he grab?
I don't know. What do you grab? And I'll tell you if it's
grabs-
precious.
He grabs like a wooden spoon.
Don't break
Okay.
that. It's my favorite spoon.
She shouts.
Yep.
Oh no.
And Connell's gonna eat it out the window at towards the bushes.
Okay. Make me a deception check.
A deception check.
Deceiving the bushes.
Okay, so it's 9, and I get advantage on deception checks. And
The bushes
that's
every
9.
day.
What was the total?
9 total.
9 total.
Lads
Okay.
are my friends.
You throw the spoon out the window. Lands in the bush.
Perfectly good spoon.
Moment passes. Another moment passes. Nothing.
Connell, you're being absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna go towards the door.
She'll follow.
Okay.
And open it.
Okay. You open the door.
Yeah. I'm gonna step outside.
She'll follow.
There's nothing here. It's just the forest.
But she'll maybe look up, like, toward the skies, just to double check.
Make me a perception check.
Okay. $16?
16. The sun's still out. The trees are swaying in the breeze. No wildlife around at the moment. What was originally an abundance of wildlife in this area is now deserted.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Connell's gonna gesture to Reese to kind of like be like, "Can you hear anything?"
Oh no, can I hear anything? Huh?
You don't hear anything as of yet.
She'll murmur to Rhódania. Can't hear the birds or the other wildlife anymore. They're gone.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it's a tad bit quiet.
Do we tell the others?
I'm still fighting the urge to shout out hello.
Honestly, there's nothing here.
I'm gonna shout out hello.
It's strange. As you shout hello, that's when you realize just how empty the forest is at the moment, because you hear your voice echo back.
Ah, fuck me.
Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me.
I'm gonna run round to my flower box and grab whatever herbs I can in a bit of a panic. A plant box
Okay.
thing.
We'll go with
Stuff it in a
Rhódania
bag.
to keep a lookout.
Connell's going to step outside the cabin with his shield and his arm, just like keeping an eye out in all directions.
Connell, when you leave the house, you hear that noise again, and it's a lot louder, a lot more prominent.
So you say it's like the sound of scratching metal?
It's similar, but it doesn't sound like metal. But it's that kind of high-pitched sort of screech of two surfaces grating against each other.
Yeah.
Do we know which direction it's coming from? Or is it because it's so quiet it's going to echo in all directions?
So are you all outside the cabin at this point? Okay.
Yeah.
So with you all being outside, you all hear it this time. And you do see the direction. Do hear the direction it's coming from. As you all turn around and look up to the roof of the cabin, where, after having successfully creeped up onto the roof of Rhódania's cabin, you see, thanks to the D100 roll from Reese, a large form of jagged bone, sharp pointed, this horrific gnarled teeth in this wide gaping toothy maw, wings stationary on its back, and a long xenomorph-like tail. It's just spiraling around in the air behind it.
Takes out his hammer. Has the shield. Stands in front of someone.
And in
He is busy doing exactly what I'm doing right now.
in the blink of an eye, it leaps off the roof and down towards you all. I'd like you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my fucking god, Connell.
Fucking hell.
That's a 10.
5. I'm rolling bad tonight.
I'm
I'll go
getting
take
new
my juicy
dice.
out.
New
It's a
dice.
21.
Fuck these grey ass pieces of shit.
That's what I'm feeling about mine today.
Okay, so what did we get? 5, natural 1, 21, and a 10. Okay. So, Reese, your instincts save you just in time as you manage to jump out of the way as this massive form lunges down at the group. Feronia, Connell, and Frike take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone. As now standing over you is a bone devil. Let's roll initiative.
I fucking knew it. Okay.
Is there a reason why I have 3 points of temperance points?
Was that from... Did you have good muffins last session, maybe?
Yeah, it goes away with a long rest, though.
Yeah, so you won't
Okay,
have them
yeah.
anymore.
Did you eat my treats?
Possibly.
15.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20 for a 24.
Woo! Hell yeah. Folks, if you've got the emotes, spam them in the chat. Okay. Just writing this down. Was not expecting this encounter. Woohoo!
Fight.
So, Connell, initiative.
I rolled a 2. I have advantage initiative. I rolled a 3, so that's a 4 in initiative.
Do you have any inspiration to burn?
Nah, fuck it. Nah, I'm not wasting inspiration on initiative.
Okay. And Feronia?
21.
21. Wow.
I changed over to my Jimothy dice.
The brass fangs rolling well for you tonight. Okay. So, top of the initiative order, Reese. The only one still standing at the moment, not prone. You're about maybe 15 feet away from this large bone devil. His attention's not on you at the minute. It's looking down at the 3 underneath him. What would you like to do?
Okay. I pull out my rapier. Let's have at the ready. But I am going to not cast the spell because I need to use that for bonus action. Damn it. Being a low level isn't... Okay. You know what? I am going to point to Feronia. With my bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith. Which gives Feronia a +2 to AC for the duration.
Ooh, nice.
Here's Belle.
And that is concentration. So I don't want to be casting anything else for a while. Okay. And then after, I'm going to look around. How far away is Connell?
About 15 feet. He's directly underneath the bone devil.
About 15 feet. Okay, I'm going to run over to him and I'm going to help him up.
Okay.
And I'm going to assist. And that will be my action.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do. Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm then gonna hiss at the bone devil.
Okay, so you're staying directly underneath the bone devil.
Yep.
All right. Good to know. That brings us to Feronia.
I'm a starry form.
Starry form.
Yeah. I'm the teacher for today.
All starry and shit.
All starry and shit. So I'm gonna starry form it. And I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on this bitch.
Okay.
At 3rd level.
3rd level Moonbeam. Alright, so this column of light, even though it's like the middle of the day, you see this really ambient column of light just shine down. How big is the column of light?
So range 120 feet, 5 feet. 5 feet area.
Okay, that's fine. So
Oh no, wait. 40 foot high cylinder, yeah, 5 foot radius, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So it does shine down upon the Bone Devil and not the rest of the group. That's fine. Okay.
So that is what, 3d10.
Well, it's at the start of its turn, I believe.
It's when it, yeah, I forget that.
Yeah, but keep that in mind. 3d10's good.
Because I'm prone, I need to wait until my next round to try and get up, don't I now?
You use your movement to get up. It's half your movement to get up.
Oh, well, I'm gonna get up. I'm
Okay.
starry formed prone. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get up, so.
So yeah, you use half your movement to get up, so you still got, what have you got? Is it 35 feet?
25 feet.
25 feet, okay. So you've got half of that left.
I'm gonna move as close as I can towards Reese.
Okay. Easy enough to do because you're all sort of grouped there. Yeah. Huddling together.
And then that's all I can do, isn't it? So.
Okay. That brings us to Frike.
Use half my movement to get up. Let's see. Okay. Double checking. Okay. Part of my action, spend a key point for a key field attack. Bonus action, Blessing of the Raven Queen on top of this thing's neck.
Okay.
Battle axe. Try and arrive on top of his neck and then drop.
Hell yes. It's Frike doing the whole instant transmission.
Okay. That's an 11, but if with the extra attack... 16?
16 does not hit.
Okay. Thanks. Then I guess I'm straddling this thing until... and I have resistance.
We'll say that you land true with the axe, but it hits one of the stronger bones and just clatters off it. Some of these bones are dense, so it's going to take a bit of a stronger swing, I think.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I think that's my turn.
Okay, now it is the Bone Devil's turn.
I got my dice ready.
Yes, please go ahead and roll your 3d10. Uh-huh.
6. So that'll be 22.
22. Nice.
Radiant damage.
You just see like the faintest bits of smoke coming off the bone as it's being hit by this moonbeam. Very good. So, let's have a look here. I'm not familiar with this creature, so we're going to learn as we go. It's got good reach. But I think since it has someone on its back, it's going to use its action to attempt to fix that problem, as the rest of you see this spiraling, jagged, pointed tail spin around and then lunge towards Frike. That is a 16 to hit.
Yep.
16 hits, okay. So that's 7 points of damage.
Resisted.
It's piercing damage.
I think it's all types.
Just a quick one, because
Resistance to all damage until next turn.
because
That's pretty
Frike's
good.
on the back of it, does she get damage? Because Frike's on the back of the Bone Devil, does she get
Moonbeam damage?
Moonbeam damage?
Read the spell. You might be able to pick a creature, or else it's
Yeah,
just
I think
everyone in the
it's-
radius.
It said when a creature enters the spell area. The first. Yeah.
I'll say because it's only 5 feet, you're directing it in a way that it's not
Yeah.
on one of your allies. Like
I'm aiming at its butt. There you
You're aiming
go.
at its ass. Okay, so its ass is on
Yep.
fire right now. Okay.
So half of 7. I
So
heard
that's
3?
7 reduced to 3. That's the piercing damage.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because as the tail sort of goes into your back, you feel this like something flush into your body, something that burns.
Okay.
Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Ah, that's a 9.
Okay, so with a 9, you are poisoned for the next minute. And you take 14 points of poison damage from that attack.
Resisted.
So reduced to 7. But you are poisoned for the next minute, so that's disadvantage on checks.
Really?
Constitution? I can't remember. What's the specifics for poison?
I think I can take it as a condition. Hang on. Poisoned. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Wonderful, because I feel bonita. All right.
Like a what, Bonita?
Okay, and
Okay.
I believe that does it for its turn. So that brings us to Connell.
Alright, Connell getting assisted up by Reese. Looks up at the bone devil. Sees fucking rays of moonlight blasting on it and Frike getting fucking impaled. Connell's just like, alright, no dicking around. He stomps his left foot forward with his left arm is holding the shield, and he uses giant ring to grow up. And as he's like swinging the hammer forward, he's gonna shout, "Bricks and stones will break these bones!" Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let me just double check. It's been a while since.
It's been a while.
Okay, so I rolled a 13 on the first hit. Taking that misses.
13 misses.
And second attack, 18 plus 7.
Definitely hits.
Alright, the first one was a feint, and then the second one's like an uppercut in the chin. So that is 1d8 plus 4. So that is 10 points of blood damage
Nice.
as I bonk this thing in the chin. So it's bonus action to grow. Oh shit! Extra d6 because I was giant. That's
yeah.
extra 2 points of damage on top of that.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll do me. I'll just like stand in between it and Reese.
Okay, awesome. That brings us back to the top of the round with Reese.
Okay. I see that everyone is up. Everyone is doing well. Make sure that's not a concentration. It's not. Okay, cool. I am going to hopefully call this a joke. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery at the Bone Devil, and I'm gonna say, "You call that a full moon? I've seen better." Talking about its ass. That is lit up by moonlight.
Love it.
Amazing.
And that is a wisdom saving throw. Please.
Wisdom saving throw. Ooh, that's a 10.
Holy shit, I was not expecting that to work. Okay, cool. It needed a 13. And it takes 6 points of psychic damage, I believe.
Psychic
Yes.
damage. Exquisite.
Yes. Okay, and that was my action. What can I do for a bonus action? Here we go. Action economy. What is that? I don't know. Okay. I am going to turn around and point to Frike, and I'm going to whistle at her, and I'm going to give her bardic inspiration with that whistle.
Amazing.
Like a wolf whistle.
Is that a D6 or
Take it,
D8?
bit. Love it.
That is a D6, yes.
D6. Excellent. All right, that brings us to Rhódania.
I am going to. I feel like it's a bit of copy and paste. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
Okay.
Kind of like towards more of his chest area, so as not to like. I don't want to hurt my lovely Frikey baby. So does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
Fuck me.
Just fires off into the sky.
Okay. With that, then in that case, I'm going to use my bonus action and use Starry for. Use my Archer. Does a 17 hit?
The 17 misses.
Fuck me.
This thing's got high AC.
I know, I can imagine. All right. Well, I'm just going to stand my ground then in that case. That's all
right.
I'm going to do.
No worries. Frike, way back to you.
Am I taking damage? Because it's my turn again and I lose resistance.
No, you're not taking any further damage. Poison just gives you the disadvantage.
Oh, okay. 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 Key point to go into patient defense. Do that. And I guess, okay, try again with the axe. God fucking damn it, that's a nat 20
Oh.
and a 7.
Oh.
You're amazing.
So it misses because I can't take the nat 20.
Because it's at disadvantage. Well, so here's the thing. Do you have any inspiration at the moment?
No, I don't.
Does anyone in the chat want to give Frike inspiration before we move on?
I could do it, but that's not allowed.
Look at that. Look at that. Coming in
Thank you.
clutch. Oh, you've got 2. So with
Okay.
that, I'll give you the nat 20.
Okay.
Thank you to our dear friend Aelin.
Okay. That would be a whole 10 points of slashing damage.
10 points. Okay, and you have more inspiration from our dear friend Pixie.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah, feel free to look up what a Bone Devil looks like, because the official art is that.
I know.
Hey,
It's like-
I hate it.
It's like
it's like
10
a
feet
demon.
tall.
It's like a demon mosquito.
It's like a really messed up Shinigami from Death Note.
Ah, yeah.
Wow.
Showing it.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
So other than being able to dodge if he attacks me again, I think that's my turn.
All right, no worries. Which brings us to the Bone Devil's turn.
Bone Daddy. Need me to roll?
Yes, please do.
That's a 10, 20.
20. Oof. Taking a beating. I like it.
The shine's literally the sun. Well, the moon's shining out of his ass now, I suppose.
So, since he got a nice, swift uppercut to the jaw, he's gonna lash out at Connell with his 2 claws.
He may fucking try.
First set. Natural 20.
Misses? Nothing.
Second attack. That is a 22.
Misses.
So, let's do the normal attack first, and then we'll do the crit. So the first one deals 9 slashing damage. And then the second one would be... The second one deals 20 points of slashing damage. Is it? Like the first one you managed to block a little bit of with the shield, but it pulls the shield out of the way so that when the other one comes in, it just lashes against like your armor on the front quite deep. And as it does, it just like peeks its head down up close to you. And ends its turn. Connell.
You see Connell take a deep breath. Motherfucker, I didn't hear no bell, and he's gonna use second wind.
I could do this all day.
That is... Oh, amazing. I get back 14 points of health.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. So he breathes it off, cracks his neck, and he's gonna swing the hammer again to kind of crack it across. Let's see. He's gonna crack it against the jaw again.
Uh-huh.
That's a 18 to hit.
18 just misses.
Ah, you piece of shit. Second attack. That one definitely doesn't. Fuck it, action surge. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm feeling.
Let's do it. Come on.
First attack. Right, that's the 19 on the dice plus the stuff.
So 19 is his AC, so it hits.
And the second one doesn't.
Okay.
Right, so Connell's just like swinging, and as it's about to like make a second move, he just like thrust the hammer kind of like right into his face.
Uh-huh.
What am I rolling for that? D. 1d.
Don't-
Okay.
Don't forget your
Plus-
D6 as well.
Yeah. Okay, so that is 7 on the dice plus 4. That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Uh-huh.
after that happens, Connor's gonna yank the hammer back, and there's already flames kind of like wrapped around this thing's face. As I'm going to start activating Fire Rune.
Uh-huh.
So it takes another 7 points of fire damage, and I needed to make a strength saving throw, please.
Strength saving throw. How very dare you?
I dare.
That is an 11.
Ah, this thing is now restrained.
Excellent.
Nice.
Amazing.
So Connell kind of like holds it back like this, and it's just like he holds this like shield up, and he's like, "I've got you right where I want you. It's me and you, bitch."
Incredible. All right. Does that finish your turn?
I've done all my stuff that turn.
All right. That brings us back to the top of the round with Reese.
I had an idea, and then I realized that that is a concentration spell. So instead, I am going. Ooh, if I back up out of its range, it's gonna. That's fine. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead, and because it's also already taken damage, that is going to be D12s if it fails a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save coming right at you.
Needs to fail.
Natural 20.
God
Fuck.
damn it!
Are you
I
using your
look-
Caleb dice?
I am using my Caleb dice.
You
Of course you're using.
They never fail me. What can I say?
use a different dice.
But these are fun.
Use it for the nice things.
Not freaking dumb. Okay. Cool.
I will say he's starting to look a bit rough.
That's reassuring.
Good. Just needs to go down. Okay, I will look at Connell and I will cast Healing Word at first level.
You're
Wait, no, I can't because I.
Oh,
Hello?
Sorry. Already cast this one. Oh. Okay. Well. Oh, jeez. Sorry. I'm gonna take my chance and I'm gonna back up 10 feet.
you're going to back up to feet? Okay. Takes an attack of opportunity. At disadvantage because he's restrained.
I'm also blocking him, if that makes any difference.
Well, he's already got disadvantage, so. And he is a very large creature.
Yeah.
So natural 19 and a natural 9, which is a total of a 17 to hit.
Balls! Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that's 11 points slashing damage.
Okay.
But you managed to get away.
Well, I'm outside of its range. Cool. Okay, I'm done.
All right. That brings us to Rhódania. Roll your 3d10.
What? I thought that was the start of his turn.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, ignore me. Don't roll your 3d10. No! No!
Okay, well, I'm gonna, at first level, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit?
24 definitely hits.
Yay.
pass. Let's get these D6s out. I need 4 of these bitches. Okay, so. 9, 10, 12 points of radiant
12.
damage.
And after it collides with it, the Bone Devil starts to glow, this ambient glow. But I believe attacks on it already have advantage now because of the restrained. But that's melee attacks. But the next attack has advantage.
Well, it's a good thing I'm gonna use my archer then.
Mm-hmm.
Some hair in my face. Okay.
The roll with advantage.
Well, good thing, because I rolled a 16. So plus 7, so that's 23.
23 hits.
Sorry, I'm gonna go in gremlin mode right now. I'm well excited. 1, 2, that's just 1. 6 points of radiant damage.
6 points of radiant damage. Excellent.
Oh my god, that was with my Rhódania D20 as well. Nice. Cool. Am I out of its range?
You're directly underneath it.
Oh god, but if I move, it's got an opportunity of attack. I'm gonna just stay underneath it and be like, get off my hoose, you bitch! You're ruining the decor.
I mean,
Oh.
it's
Sorry, I just had a thought.
technically metagaming, but it's from me, so he's just used his reaction to take an opportunity attack against Reese. So he wouldn't be able to attack you if you moved away. 'Cause he's used his reaction.
Oh. Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna use my full speed, full movement, move away from him while I'm running, just like, get off my house.
Just on all fours.
Yeah.
I mean, you could run back into your house.
Oh. So I was going to say, but I wouldn't be able to hit him technically, but the roof has caved in. So.
He's not on the roof anymore. He jumped off the roof.
Oh.
You were all outside.
I'm staying outside of my house. I'm not being a scaredy cat.
I'll say you just run across the road.
Yeah, just to a nearby tree.
Okay. That brings us to Frike.
Something I realized was because I used my Vicious Battle Axe and I critted, it should have taken an extra 7 damage of the weapons type.
Ooh, good to know.
Extra 7 slashing?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Alright, first action will be the axe again.
Mm-hmm.
And you said attacks made with it, attacking it gets advantage on the attack?
So, yeah, attacks on it are at advantage at the moment. Your attacks are at disadvantage because of the poison condition, so you have a straight roll.
Okay. It's an 18. But I will spend a key point as a bonus action to take flurry of blows.
Yep, 2 unarmed strikes. Pop, pop.
Alright. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use inspiration to reroll one of those.
Okay. You still have bardic inspiration, don't you?
Yeah. And I'm gonna use it, which makes it a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
And that would be... Oh wait, I rolled the wrong thing. A whole 7 points of bludgeoning.
7 points of bludgeoning. Amazing. Anything else?
I think that's it.
That's it. Okay. Brings us back to the Bone Devil's turn. So, 3d10
Takes
and
7 points of fire damage.
7 fire, and then roll your 3d10.
Okay. Oh, hello. 16.
16. So with the combined effort of Connell and Fright and Fronia, please tell us how this goes down as you both get the kill.
I feel like we should double team it.
I'd imagine Connell is like with like the fire rune, he's just like pulling and he's pulling, and he looks back with a smirk on his face and he's just like, as you're getting burned to the bone, you're about to get strike down by the arrow of justice.
And I feel like it will be like a Moon Tiara magic sort of situation. It's like sort of thing, you know, or her wand or whatever. But yeah, it's like in the power of friendship. I don't know.
And with the immortal arcane words of fuck you,
For
you
extra
see
flavor. For extra flavor.
Protagonists, I love this.
For extra flavor, I imagine Connell like 1 foot on the ground. He swings his hammer with the fire shackles wrapped around this thing's face and swings it into the arrow.
And you, like in the split second of impact, you see cracks begin to form all along its body, and then
Lights coming out of it.
We see the attack impact 3 times just to know that it's actually dead.
Yep.
Amazing. Oh, brings me joy.
And for the next few moments, all you hear is bits of bone landing on the floor as this thing is reduced to pieces.
Connell catches Frike as her poisoned body falls from the devil.
You'll maybe spit a little bit of blood out at the pile of bones as she falls into Connell's arms.
Fronia is happily trying to find some bones to pocket.
Sure. Easy enough to do.
Yeah,
Bones and bones.
Yeah.
You do realize in the explosion, like a lot of bones have like impaled into the side of your house as well.
I don't know. Should I keep that? Looks
It's
kinda
like-
cool, actually.
It's like little ways to climb up.
It's like the little cat jungle gym that they have to bounce about on.
You just got like free pebble dashing done, basically.
Yeah. Wait. Oh,
Not that kind.
oh, okay.
How you doing there,
Phil.
Frank?
I'm she's maybe because I was muting to cough earlier, but I could use some help, I think.
I'm going to cast a healing word on her. So you get 7 HP.
Can I take away poison?
It only lasts for a minute, so yeah, it's probably wrapping up around about this time. So you feel
Yay.
like this burning sensation throughout your body just start to subside over the next few moments.
Are you okay, pal?
It was some kind of poison or disease it had in its claws. I could feel it slowing me down.
Do you want a drink
Ugh.
to help a wee bit?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want the good stuff? Or do you want the stuff that doesn't make things happen?
I'll have the mild for now.
Okay.
So,
There you go.
what was that?
Yeah, I was about to say, are we just not going to talk about this?
I've never seen anything, or at least I don't think I have.
Whatever it is, it's horrifying.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hi. Uh-huh.
I'm just...
I guess this place is affected by the reconversions as well.
At this point, I assume the entire land of Rhódania, probably the entire world, is affected.
Since the bone corpse is like laying on the ground, is there anything interesting we can find as we're scattering through its bones?
You can make an investigation check.
Investigation.
I'll try
I
it,
get a
too.
+0 on that.
Ooh, 17.
I got it. I got a 6.
Oh, are we all rolling for that?
If you want.
I got a 17.
Okay.
920!
Yo.
Natural 20.
So that's investigation. Yes, that's 24.
24. Okay. Reese?
That's a 9.
A 9. 9!
9.
Okay. So you look through, and it's pretty much just bone. This was like a beast / creature kind of thing. For only with a natural 20, I cannot ignore a natural 20. As you're looking through the bones, you go over to where one of the claws was, and there's something shiny stuck in one of the claws.
Oh, shiny. I'm gonna go over to the shiny bit, because shiny. What? I'll take the shiny thing, whatever it is.
And you take it and you pull it off the claw, and the claw breaks and turns to dust in your hand. And you see this golden necklace, really small, like almost like a little pendant. You don't recognize it at first, and then suddenly you remember something.
Oh, shit.
In this instant moment, which is, mere seconds in real time, but for you, an entire, day passes by. Back home, Roshan's Rise. In your youth. A day where you were swinging on vines of trees with Burry, trying to see who could get the furthest, who could do the coolest stunt. You never quite managed to land it properly. You were a little clumsier than Burry. And this particular time, you went to do a backflip as you let go, and you completely missed the vine you were going to grab, and you start to fall. You see the ground coming in quickly, and then all of a sudden, you stop, and you slowly sink to the ground, land on your 4 feet. as you look up, and standing in front of you, hand extended, is your mum.
For God's sake.
Looks like you had a wee tumble there, Flora.
The wee one.
Ah, well, we all fall sometimes, dear. Trick is getting back up. And you seem to be pretty good at that as well. Why do you look
Try,
so
Mum.
glum? Don't worry, you'll get it. You'll get it. I mean, your brother's. He got it a bit quicker and he is a bit younger, but you're just a late bloomer. And don't you worry. One day you'll be princess of all these lands. And no one will be able to tell you you can't do a backflip. You'll be able to do as many backflips as you want. Because you'll be Princess Flora. And you know what? If you ever find yourself doubting yourself or just feeling like you can't do that backflip, then take a look at this. And she holds out a small golden pendant. Just to remember that sometimes, no matter how far you fall, there's always a way back up.
Gonna put it on.
Thanks, Mum.
Now, shall we go find some fish for supper?
Oh, God, yes.
And you hear Burry in the background like, "Wait, I'm coming too!" As he swings off a vine, misses the other one, and just goes straight into a tree.
George of the Jungle.
Pretty much.
Oh.
And with the giggles that follow, the memory fades. And you find yourself back with your friends.
Gonna put it on, as I did in the vision, memory, dream, whichever. Just... yeah.
The thought occurs to you that you don't remember having that pendant in the whole time you've been here.
Okay.
So someone must have put it there for you. And you start to think, how did I get here?
So tempted right now. You have no idea. Oh no, I might. Oh, I don't know.
What are
I don't
you
know what to
tempted
do.
to do?
Make a wee phone call.
I
Sending?
see. You want to use the sending stone?
Yeah.
Okay. You pull out the sending stone. Begins to glow a faint blue in between your finger and your thumb. As you lift it up, you feel the connection become active. And who are you going to cast sending to?
I'm gonna try and call my mum.
Okay. Let me look up the specifics of sending. Because if we're doing this, I want this to be right. Let's have a look. Okay, so 25 words.
Okay.
I will We will count them for
Word
you.
counter.
I should have had something written down anyway for this. Oh, hi, Mum. It's your wee girl, Flora. I thought of you. Please come find me. How many have I got left? 10.
Yeah.
10.
Okay. I found Buri. Meet me at Zundanarg in 2 weeks. Bye.
Okay.
It is 2 weeks, isn't it, until we're in Zundanarg, right?
It's 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well,
Three?
yeah.
Later.
2 weeks.
Okay.
So you feel the spell drift off into the ether.
Put it away now.
Roll me a d100.
Ah! Okay. 78.
78. Okay. This moment seems to stretch on for eternity as you wait, you're longing to hear that voice call out to you. And you take a sigh as you wonder, why didn't it work? And that's when a voice pops into your head. Just as we're being raided by Scarlet's Song.
Hey!
Scarlet, you couldn't have joined us at a more appropriate moment, as Rhódania has just attempted to use a sending stone with a charge of sending to contact her mum. And just as she was about to give up hope, a voice creeps into her head. My dear Flora, can it be true? They said you were gone. But I knew. I always knew. I'll find you. No matter what. Love. And that's it.
Mommy.
The rest of you see Rhódania turn around, her back initially turn to you. Sending stone in hand, the blue light begins to fade from it. Evidently she's just used it, and tears in her eyes.
Connor gives her head scratch.
just good to get up, walk inside the cabin, and just snuggle up in my corner where my bed is. Just lay there holding the stone, the sending stone.
Okay.
Fuck.
I suppose this is a good place as any to hang out for the rest of the day. We don't really have anywhere super pressing to be yet.
So are we burying the rest of these bones, or?
Make a broth out of it.
You could get
I
stew
want
going.
taste.
Hello. And Connell's gonna get his sword and like start chopping off like the tail that has the poison tip.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We could probably make something out of this if we take it to someone in a town.
The poisoner?
A poison javelin of sorts.
Learn how to make our weapons poisoned, maybe?
Now you're thinking with a fire.
I'll try.
So, anything else before we wrap up for tonight?
Connell would like to mechanically take a short rest.
I'm sure Rhódania can find some sort of blankets or like I'm sure there's a
Leaves.
ottoman filled with blankets or whatever in there. Welcome to my Airbnb.
Frank will just go and find Rhódania in her corner and say, I'm glad you kept your sending stone.
I don't might sound selfish, but me too. I tried to hold on as long as I did, but then I found this, and something came back, and I just had to. You understand, right?
Yeah, of course. If there were a way to, she'll pull out hers. If there were a way to recharge these things, I'm sure we'd find one. But for now, at least they know we're looking for them and that we're okay.
My mom answered.
That's great.
I told her we're going to Zundanark, and she's going to meet us, or at least find me. I don't know where she is, but she might not even be in Rhódania, but at least she knows where we are, or where we're going at least.
Yeah. I only got a one-word response when I tried mine, but I'm glad you were able to hear your mother's voice.
I've almost forgotten what she sounded like.
She'll give her a hug.
Oh, I'm just gonna burst out crying in her arms. Just.
She'll maybe get a bit misty-eyed as well. And, friend pets.
Right, if you're gonna stay here, I can't just wallow in the corner. I must be a good hostess with the mostest. I'm gonna find us some cushy bits. I mean,
She'll maybe look up at the
my
ceiling.
bed's probably a bit too small.
Where like she'll look at like the nearest piece of jagged bone sticking through the wall and go, it's understandable if it takes a moment. That was quite a battle we just had.
Yeah. Right.
But she will help Rhódania set up the accommodations.
Okay.
I'm sure we can find someone, make a fire, we all good, and then try not to burn the place down. It's been a rough one.
Take a punt, start making bone broth. I'm curious.
It's a good shout. So, the Wyld Ones all grouped up together inside Rhódania's little cabin in the woods, taking a short rest after an unexpected encounter of sorts and rekindling a long-lost connection with Home Sweet Home in more ways than one today. And as we close tonight, our view pulls away from the forest, up into the sky, high up and higher still and higher again, leaving the material plane, passing between the barriers. We find ourselves somewhere. Not entirely sure where, but we see a pond. And at the center of the pond, a lone tree. And just wading across the water, a familiar figure. To Reese, anyway. We see the goddess of the moon in all her splendor, just pacing around the pond, around the tree. And she stops with a half smile on her face. It appears the day is coming soon. And as our view shifts to the side, over her shoulder, we see what essentially looks like an older version of Rhódania. Dressed in robes. They said she was gone, but she's not. You know what that means, don't you, my lady? The goddess turns around. It is as I expected. The barriers that kept us away for so long are beginning to dwindle. I'm not sure if I can return yet, but I believe you may be able to go there. And the Felice figure rushes up and grabs the hand of the moon goddess. Oh, please, I'll do anything you ask. Anything. I need my children back. It's been far too long. And the goddess of the moon puts a hand on her cheek. It has been too long, hasn't it? I will advise caution. While it is a blessing if the barriers are breaking, and divinity may be able to fully return to to the material plane. There's only one reason why that would be the case. I fear there's more at work here, but one thing at a time. And she waves a hand, and behind the Felice figure, a doorway opens up to a lush landscape. And our scene ends with Feronia's mother stepping foot for the first time in her long life on the prime material plane, somewhere in Rhódania. And that is where we'll pick up from next week.
I'm destroyed. Keep your goddess in line.
Me in line. What are you talking about?
A massive thank you to everyone who's tuned in tonight for the wonderful raids from our dear friends. And Scarlet Song coming in just at the right time there at the last minute. Always a pleasure, my dear. Thank you to my lovely players for indulging that session for all the multitude of things that it was. We are going to be going a raiding shortly, but first let's go around the table. Friends, remind us who you are, plug anything you've got to plug, and give us your favourite moment from the session. Starting with, well, Feronia.
I'm destroyed. Hello. I'm Mai, aka Mai the Pirate. I played our lovely chaotic kitty. Emotionally damaged to the core now. You can find me on all social media as Myrit the Pirate or Myrit Pirate on Twitter. And plug, I posted today a YouTube video about my experience with D&D. So if you want to go check that out, it'd be brilliant. It's Myrit the Pirate, as you do. And also I do Twitch as well. Way. I don't know how to react. I'm emotionally vulnerable right now. My favorite moments. Oh, Mommy. My Mommy. It was just nice to know that she's still in existence. To my knowledge. But I also liked Frike and her whole speaking of an animal situation with the fish. Just like that's a whole mood. Just a whole mood.
It was definitely a mood. Thank you so much. Connell.
Hello, I am Patrick, aka Patton. Sometimes I draw art, but Monday nights I play Conor McGinnis, Urchinasi, the Night Fighter. Yeah, tonight was fun. Let's see, where can you find me first? I'm Pat.Toons on Instagram, I'm Pat.Toons on Twitter and TikTok. And highlight of the session. I like the whole I like the whole like dive into like Rhódania stuff. It's really interesting at the moment. Like I always feel like anytime anything to do with her backstory is just gonna make my sob. And that's, on the sidelines you're just watching and you're just like, right, when is she gonna just cave? But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. And I'm also enjoying the difference in the post-credit scenes. Like last week, my post-credit scene was just like, oh, my mentor's like fucking Batman and Zundar. This week, it's just like, well, all these questions with Reese's goddess and fucking Feronia's mom. What does this mean? Meanwhile, it's just like, yeah, Batman.
I know my audience. I understood the assignment. All right. Thank you so much. Like.
Hello. I'm Bridget. I play the Wyld Long Death Shatter Guy Monk. So many things happen, but I have a tie between favorite moments because Hakuna Matata was great. But also falling from Bone Devil into Connell's arms, that was nice.
That ship is still sailing. Incredible. And last but never least, Reese.
Hello there, my friends. My name is Wyatt. I play Reese on Monday nights. You can find me pretty much anywhere on social media except for Twitter, because I don't like Twitter, as the Moonkeep. Yeah. Exciting stuff. Nothing really to plug right now. So, yeah, anyway. My favorite moment was the dual kill between I believe it was Connell and Rhódania. That was quite fun.
Yeah. Combos, people, combos.
Combos. It is good. And I have been Patch, your ever humble dungeon master. You can find me here all the time. Also over on QuestJunkiesUK every other Friday, including this week, where I play in the Centus Tyranny campaign as the sassy yet classy Order of Scribes, Kalishtar Wizard, Kelly and Snowgrove. And next session's going to be a bit mad. We've been, taken to the Feywild to what sounds like play a session of Ace Attorney in some way, which I'm all for. But yeah, you can find us there. And before that, on this channel, we don't just do the Rhódania Chronicles. On Wednesdays, we now do the Wildmount Chronicles. And this week we have our third session coming up as the group, yet to be named as of yet, but there have been discussions. The group seemingly dealt with Ionos Jagantoth and his crew on the shores of Nicodranas beneath the Mother's Lighthouse, with a very unexpected ending to that encounter, as some sort of flare from the Red Moon did something very strange. I'm sure it means nothing. But with the Ruby of the Sea saved from peril and the Lavish Chateau free to stand without being burned down, what next for our dear friends? You'll have to tune in on Wednesday to find out. So, thank you so much. Speaking of our dear friends in Wildmount, we're going to go and raid one of them right now because they are streaming. We're going to go and raid Sasha, aka the Weird Lobster, who is currently streaming watching Fantasy High for the very first time. So, incredible stuff. So, do stick around, share some love, and don't worry, it's nearly Wednesday.
Yeah.
See you soon, guys. Good night.